Oh, no walking today. I've been back in Australia for a year. It's the weekend, Sunday, and I've been busting my ass trying to do stuff here because now I had to get a job through the week. So trying to do a week's worth of work on a weekend where I should be resting. So take that into consideration. Obviously I'm not sleeping so much these days. But I've been back for a year. And I'm still doing the same thing, trying to get a routine that I can stick with, trying to get mental help, appropriate mental help, appropriate professional mental help. Still trying to figure out what I'm going to do for money and how I'm going to get this project to work. Somehow succeeding in many things and objectively failing constantly while succeeding in these many things, which is doing my goddamn head in. Trying to quantify that. I go through lots of phases where I lose verbal control. There's an amazing difference between working for someone and working for yourself, and then working for yourself as a labourer or a tradesperson. Goddamn mosquitoes. And working for yourself on your own project where you have to manage everything. And it's a lot. It's arguably too much. It's a lot of everything, a lot of pressure, requires a lot of determination, a lot of persistence, requires a lot of mental space, requires routine and regularity and control, and all of these things I am lacking. Requires planning, forethought, adaptability, knowledge and ability to learn quickly. And I think in my life I have confused constantly learning with being able to quickly learn, but it's not that I quickly learn, it's that I'm constantly learning. So it appears I pick up tasks quickly, but I just relate it to another task that I've done, and then I can understand it. So when I go to learn something actually new, which I can't rely on something that I already know, it's a massively long, arduous and ridiculous process, which is fraught with all these emotions of school and failure and uselessness and, you know, degradation. I don't know. What's my point? Just keep trying. You know, you just keep trying. You have to force yourself to see the little victories. Like, I'm not institutionalized. I'm not medicated. You know, I have freedom of thought. And I mean, I got a lot of opportunities that people would kill for, you know? And I feel really terrible that I have to force myself to see that, you know? And there's a lot of people that would really love to have my skills and my abilities that I've learned and developed and acquired over the years. And I have to force myself to recognize that. And when I do stuff, I have to force myself to see it. And I think the hardest part of doing that is recognizing that I don't experience joy. I don't know what happiness is. I'm not content, ever. I don't think I've ever been content. I freak out, like just crushed with anxiety. Like even today, even now, doing this, the reason why it's been so long since I've recorded anything is because the amount of anxiety I get in needing to... Let's sit down and analyze ourselves, shall we? What's going on in there, guys? What's happening? Oh yeah, fuck me. That's pretty full on. Haven't checked in with you guys for a while. I see you're not getting along very nicely. COVID situation here is lifting. We've had 2 weeks of no deaths, no cases in our state, and I think in the whole of Australia there's... God damn it. I don't even know. I can't even say. Maybe there's 5 cases, maybe there's no cases in the whole country. I don't know. So restrictions are lifting and people are coming out of lockdown and we're allowed to meet and do stuff. And so now everyone's just jumping back to normal, you know, which is, one, ridiculous, because we should be trying to find a new normal, but, you know, so now that basically means I go back to being a weirdo. It was really nice not having to have a reason not to go somewhere, you know, to just go, I can't go, you know. That felt nice. To maybe, for example, I have a reason that I can do it. I have to, goddamn mosquito, that I can say no without needing an excuse, or, you know, not have to think about it. And now it's I can't. There's mosquitoes. Gotta move. They swarm. This is what they do. Fucking. You know, so as lockdown, we've come out of lockdown, I basically have to have, like, I can recognize in myself that, oh, actually, you know, I don't just want to not go because of COVID. I actually now have to say, like, I don't want to go. I have to recognize in myself that I actually don't want to go. And it's only because of my mentalness that I don't want to go. So, which is fine, you know, and I can recognize that. So, in a way, recognizing a failure is a win. But, you know, it's a bit of mental gymnastics you have to do to get there. And my therapist is just, he's incapable. I mean, it's unbelievable. Like, his excuse is, I'm just a general therapist. I'm not a clinical therapist, I'm just a general therapist. What the fuck does that even mean? What you're telling me is you're a counsellor masquerading as a therapist, and he's the only one that's, like, available on the public healthcare system in this whole area. Like, what? And you're incapable of dealing with anything that's not just like, oh, I've got myself into debt and I feel really down, or oh, my wife has left me, you know, that's it. And then he goes on to tell me about how many people he's trained, and you're like, what? And he's, you know, realizing that I don't relax, I can't relax. You know, the closest, as you know, the closest I get is watching a series or a movies or something, you know, which is also a massive fucking time suck, which I can't afford. That's boats, doing boat stuff in the background. That's what that noise is. And they are going for it. Send it, mate. Yeah. Woo! Fuel! It's got to be burning through fucking $10 a minute. But I don't have any highway noise, so whoa, wow, he's going quick. Power to you, buddy. These are cool. Look at that. Very nice. Very pretty, isn't it? So he said to me, like, what about drinking alcohol? As if that's like a logical thing to say in therapy. Like, maybe you should drink some alcohol. What? And not to mention that I've already mentioned him before, that when I drink, it's a depressive for me. Like, that's what I've recognized, is that, like, you know, once I start drinking, I want to take other things to pick myself up, because I start heading down, like, real quick. And then once I shut that door pretty quickly, he's like, what about marijuana? You tried marijuana? I'm just like, wow. Not only are you not even a general therapist, you're a goddamn fucking idiot. So anyway, I had to, but I didn't say that, obviously. I explained the whole connection between THC and CBD, and how the weed of nowadays is like 3 to 6 times stronger in THC than it used to be, and the level of CBD is actually lower. And yes, there are some trials of CBD starting out for antipsychotic medication, but this is just like in infancy phase. So I don't want to go any further. Oh yeah, we'll go a little bit further, I guess. So And this is, I guess, what I want to demonstrate right now. This is what it takes to not be medicated. Okay, it's not like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna not be medicated. I sit on this, will I die? Oh, I'll be alright. You know, if I constant work, constant effort, and this might be as good as it gets. Like, it could seriously just keep like being like this and get worse. You know, there is the possibility that it doesn't get any better than this, which I've mentioned plenty of times before, and to be honest, it hasn't been getting better. Yeah, I keep finding new and different ways to manage it, but it's not getting better. If anything, it's getting a bit more intense, and it's freaking me out a little bit more, which, you know, causes you to not be able to sleep and all that fun stuff. So just keep trying. Just keep trying. I mean, I have to be able to find a routine soon. I'm now trying Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I do a full morning routine, and Tuesday, Thursday is just a real basic routine. Try to fit some reading in, but that's still, the reading hasn't happened because trying to read is really hard. I'm gonna run out of battery soon, so if this just cuts out, that's what's happened. And on the weekends I try to allow myself to sleep in, but I'm awake 5:30, 6 o'clock and out of bed before 7. Regardless of what time I go to bed, which is pretty shit because you're like, yeah, it's a Saturday, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna see a friend, I'm gonna get laid, then I'm gonna come home and watch a movie, and then I'm gonna go to bed and sleep in. And so 1:30, 2 o'clock I'm asleep, and 5:30, 6 I'm awake, and it's like, well, fuck, now I've got to do a lot of physical activity just because I tried to have some kind of normal life. Anyway, people are a constant letdown. Constant. Doesn't matter. Oh, the mozzies are back again. Doesn't matter how much information you give people, how much you stress, like you know, just simple things. You know, people will just not have any respect, not have anything. You just have to accept the fact that that's what people are gonna do, regardless of whether you're friends or not. You know, and just major letdowns. You know, it's just a fact. It's just a fact. Alright. I can't film I'm meant to film because I've been here for this project like for 7 months now, but I was meant to film a 6-month update of what's happening and how's it going, and I was going to do this first and then do that. I can't do it. It's just too because that's something else, you know, and I've been trying to figure out how I do that, you know, like I'm honest with you guys, right? Like I'm as honest as really I can be, you know, but I'm not truthful, you know. I'm not here telling you the full story of my life and everything that's happening and going on, you know. And the reason for that is, I mean, I'm living in a country town, and eventually this could come out and, you know, have a major impact on my life. So if I was to be truthful, as in just openly share everything, I think I would just get so much anxiety at some point I would just shut it all down, you know. But that doesn't mean I have to hide anything. I'm not hiding anything. I'm just being honest, open and honest with certain parts of my life. That, I mean, obviously to me everything relates to schizophrenia, but you know what, you guys can benefit from, or at least that's what I try to do. And this other project, I'm trying to find a way where I can be truthful to myself in how I represent myself, but it's also meant to be like a permaculture, farming, homestead kind of like, you know, figure it out for yourself kind of thing, a learning process that I want to share. So, you know, I shouldn't really be swearing and everything on there. It should be, make it like family friendly, but that's not truthful. Like, I fucking love swearing, you know. So do I make like another 2 and then I gotta realize, like, I struggle to post one video a month at the moment, you know, and that I need to be posting like a couple of times a week maybe. So I am failing at my holistic decision making, and I'm failing at my holistic planning. Failing a lot. Anyway, I gotta get back to work. I got so much to do. Oh my god. Tell ya, it's a good thing I don't actually believe in God, or else that would really freak me out. At least when I'm like asking for God's help, I don't actually expect anything to happen. Oh, you're a God. Oh, you're a God.